Alrighty, so I got asked to make more Karnovs revenge videos. So if you like these videos, make sure you like them, share, subscribe. Not sure how many of these I'll do, but I'll roll with it for the time being since it was asked for. Anyway, so a quick video showing off a couple of fundamental quirks of how Karnovs works as a game, right? One of the most important things fundamentally to understand in this game is the way that cross-ups work actually, right? So although it's course of natural to think of cross-up situations like Street Fighter, in Karna's Revenge it is better to always err on the side of blocking a jump in as a cross-up in that sort of ambiguous situation, right? Because unlike in Street Fighter, the ambiguous cross-up in fact is not generally the initial way that you block it, but it's the follow-up to which side you land on in this game. Generally, you can always lean towards blocking the jump in as a cross up, and the ambiguous part is indeed if it does not cross up or not, right? So the real mix up then actually is, as shown here, which side the opponent lands on after the jump in. So to add to this, not only do we have that mix up of which side do we land on then, to then use another sort of Street Fighter analogy of, if you're familiar with sort of like the feeling of when you do a jump in forward versus like a jump in roundhouse and the stun difference and then the stutter step to throw off the opponent's timing, right? So that's the real mix up of jumping in Karnovs, right? That ambiguous part. Okay, it's the ambiguous part of which side you land on. Generally speaking, it's not the jump in because you can always jump or block it forward, right? So being able to time these really deep cross-ups is potentially very important because in a game like Karnos where so many DPs are very, very powerful with being nigh instantaneous, this is some of the only way that you can actually reliably sort of safe jump in on an opponent because you can time this so when you do this at the specific distance, DPs will like go the wrong way actually and you can actually punish. So very important actually. Second, and finally, is an example of a quirk of the game that is not often showed. And I've talked about it before. When you're being hit in this game, you can press up or down actually, even in hit stun, right, to like move your hurt box, right? So this potentially can be very important as versus certain combos you might want your character to be standing or you might want them to be ducking, right? So for certain characters like Ray, generally it's always better to duck while being comboed as he has one of the smallest hurt boxes in the game. So not only is it possible for a combo to whiff versus him, it also generally protects his dizzy spot really well. However, as shown here, there are certain matchups and certain combos that how should I say it? Okay, so certain combos you would want to duck, right? So say if you reverse like Mizoguchi, right? You whiffed a wheel kick, right? And you got punished. So you would hold down because Mizoguchi, if he goes for his hurricane kick loop, it's potentially can whiff on him, right? Because of the way Mizoguchi stand hard punch hits, and it can be awkward to time the axe kick and the hurricane kick loop. So besides that, it also protects his dizzy spot, right? But if you were versing a character like Jean and you whiffed a wheel kick, you'd probably want to be standing because if you duck, Jean's bitch slap bug works versus a ducking opponent really easily, and bitch slap bug is nearly an instant kill on anybody, nearly anyone, right? So in that situation, Ray doesn't want to duck because bitch slap bug will almost instantly kill him from a single missed DP, right? And then again, kind of show off this idea, show off, so say, whereas Ray would normally want to duck versus a hurricane kick, if Zazzy ducks in a Mizoguchi combo, even a subpar Mizoguchi Hurricane Kick Loop combo can instantly kill Zazzy. But if he stands up, he can actually survive a full loop. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, there's also jigging and stuff while you're being hit, but maybe I'll save that for another video.